I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Now it's just a brief video because I'm just going to show you what I got on my last trip to the restore. I actually did pretty well. Not quite as well as the one previous, but very well. This is a Williams 404 C-clamp. Picked it up for $5. Just so that you recognize that this is not the same as the one I got on the last trip. This could very well have come from the same shop, but this is a 404 and it's painted gray. If you go back and look at the other one, you can see. Williams makes great C-clamps. The only problem that everybody does, they take a 4-inch C-clamp and they try and turn it into a punch press. C-clamps are, if they're any good at all, this is a forged steel loop. And the forged steel loop will bend before it breaks. But that leaves this out of position. Now what you can do, since these 2 points are jacked apart by the action of this screw, if you leave a gap in there and apply force on the end of this and hold this in a fixed position so that it can't move, this will bend this back to the point where it lines up. Now it may not bend exactly the same spot. There might be a bit of a S in this area, and you know that's not ideal, but then you're not supposed to crank on it hard enough to bend it. Since this is a homemade steel vise that I made when I built my first drill press, because I wanted a drill press vise and I was cheap, working with as little expenditure as possible, trying to keep things going. Clamp this together, put this under the press, put a spacer between this and this jaw so that the pressure is supported. Then I can press down on the end of this screw and bend this part of the beam so that I bring this clamp back square. So this clamp is bent slightly. This one is bent significantly. This is an adjustable brand. And adjustable makes a good vise. Adjustable makes a good clamp. This is the 1450 5-inch. It's a nice forged steel frame. Good Acme thread on the screw. But somebody has overpowered it and bent the handle. Now I don't know if they hit that or they bent it this direction or what exactly they did, because I wasn't standing there when they made the mistake of bending it. But this handle is bent, but I can bend that straight using the press or just using a hammer and a block of steel. This one is made in Taiwan, and I don't know if this is cast iron or cast steel. It is bent, so that makes me believe it is cast iron. It is bent, so that makes me believe it is a cast steel. You can see that the screw doesn't line up exactly in the center of the pad. So this is bent somewhere along in through here. Looking at it, it's bent about here in the middle. So hopefully my next video will be me setting this up in the hydraulic press, which means I have to spend some time digging out the hydraulic press. It's hidden behind the orange ladder. So in any case, tomorrow, when it's a little brighter out, I'll come out and try and set this up and straighten out these clamps. But my last 2 trips to the restore, which I honestly think this was part of the original batch of clamps, and these were in the back room waiting for somebody to get prices on them and get them out, because these are nice clamps. They're not the usual cast iron knockoffs that show up at the restore. But I will soon be able to straighten out this mess and get my clamps organized in a way that I can actually use them. Because I do have quite a few clamps. Some of them are used to hold up the shelving on the other side of the shop. And that's going to be a very handy thing to have. Well, that's the end of this video. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union without the express written permission of the parents or the legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.